Hello.
And welcome to
Let the Girls Play. I'm Kelsey Bailey.
I'm Amelia Bain.
And we're here to talk about the WNBA Week 14. We're getting down to the end, y'all.
It is becoming clear who will not make the playoffs. It's sort of starting to come into focus what the ranking might be, the power ranking at the end of the season, but there's still a lot of unknowns.
Truly.
It's going to be a wild one.
And let's talk about something wild. The Arike-coaster is under maintenance in Dallas.
You know, we expect it to go up and down, but sometimes the technicians need to come in, make some adjustments, give the machine a little bit of a break.
Sometimes you get stuck when you're at the top, and then you're like, oh, shit. This ride needs maintenance.
Yes.
And I'm stuck. I'm stuck on the coaster. It's going to be shut down for a couple weeks as Arike deals with knee tendonitis. When they say a couple weeks, I think that means the rest of the season because the Wings were eliminated from playoffs and the season ends on 9/11. So, that's crazy.
There's football games on Christmas. We can have WNBA games on 9/11.
Okay.
I think it's safe to assume it's over for Arike for the year.
Yeah, thank you, Arike, for what has been an absolutely bizarre year in Dallas. And also joining her in being out for the rest of the season, JJ Quinterly, 2 up, 2 down, out for the rest of the season. 757.
Out for the whole remainder of the season with ACL, is that right? No,
MCL.
MCL.
The same thing that happened to Sophie Cunningham happened to JJ Quinterly. They're tearing up. There's MCLs on your hands, Commissioner Engelbert.
Gosh. So that's Arike, JJ.
Lee Yaru. There was also the player that didn't even really get to play with them, Ty Harris, who's been out the whole season. A lot of people. And in the wake of these injuries, they signed Serena Sundell to a little bit of a contract, maybe for the rest of the season, maybe for 7 days. Not really sure because, once again, this season is almost over, y'all.
I feel bad for the Wings after last year, which was kind of a weird season with injuries. This is not how they wanted it to go, although no. I guess they will be probably receiving a good pick in the draft. So
congrats on AZ Fudd. Congrats to what is going to be a really fun team next year comprised of former Big East players with Paige, AZ, and Maddie Siegrist from Villanova. Tearing it up. And I'll tell you who was tearing it up. Even though the Wings lost every game this week, Paige Beckers, I was there in the flesh, history in the making, scored the most points ever by a rookie and the most points for this season by any player, in their game against the Sparks, with little stinker Kelsey Plum looking on and getting pissed about it.
I know. And then, of course, Kelsey had to do it to her at the end with that game winner. But what was it like in the arena? What was the crowd like when Paige was doing it? Was it just like one of those games where you're like, oh, she's not going to miss?
Yeah, it was just like, Jesus Christ. Like, and nobody could guard her. Like, you just can't guard her. Even if you were, like, she's an incredibly smart, dynamic player that, when in Unrivaled, I think is going to be amazing in the one-on-one tournament.
Mm-hmm. Who was the actor who was there that she loves?
Oh, Shamar Moore. He's on Criminal Minds. It was one of the 2 people that she said she wanted to be courtside at one of her games, and he came and got to see her make history. Even though the Wings did fall in like the very last second to the Sparks, that the Crypto.com arena for that night, you can consider that it was in Dallas. The way the amount of fans that came out, it was very Caitlin Clark-esque, where it's a very Angel Reese-esque, where everyone's coming out to see a specific player and the entire arena is against the home team.
Which is kind of...
It makes me feel bad.
Kind of fun.
Yeah.
But if you're a fan of that team...
Yeah. I was cheering for the Sparks, so I was very excited. And I do think, it was just a really good back and forth game. So I think the crowd was just really into it. So even when Kelsey hit the buzzer beater, like, there was still a huge uproar. Like, people still went crazy for it because it was so exciting.
That was still an amazing ending to a game, no matter who you're rooting for.
Matter who you're rooting for. And it was very fun to be there. Really cool to see Paige play. I don't think I've ever seen her play in the flesh because I don't think we saw her at March Madness.
I don't think we did.
See UConn play. So
they were in a different region.
Yeah, they were in a different region. So it was very fun. Kelsey Plum gave Paige flowers at the end and said, she played phenomenal. And then she sort of like yelled at the audience for like not cheering for the home team.
It's perfect. It's exactly what you want. We get this team that's still in the playoff race, getting the win, but we get this amazing performance from, we can say this now, the rookie of the year. Come on.
Oh, absolutely. Undeniable.
There's just no way.
Sorry, Sonia.
I mean, this is one of the best rookie classes I think we've had in a long time, but still, it's Paige's year.
It's like, this isn't like a hot take. This is probably something that's been said a million times, but these teams that have so many rookies on them are doing so well because they're so fast and they're just like so good. And it's like you watch a team like the Sun play the Liberty and you have fast players like Sanaya Rivers, that French girl whose name I can never remember, who is really
Layla
Lacan. Like nobody can keep up with them because we got big old Emma Mieseman dragging train. Like,
listen, I love that big old train.
Choo choo, here she comes.
Choo choo, coming down the court.
Not fast in any capacity, but yeah, it's just shout out to the rookies. Y'all are really fucking good.
It's so fun.
And you know who else is really fucking good? The second team to clinch a playoff spot, the Las Vegas Aces. About turnaround of the century.
If somebody just like took a little break from watching the WNBA for a few weeks and jumped back in, they would be like, what the hell happened? Because the Aces, they were getting dog walked.
They were under 500. Mm-hmm.
They were not playing well. And now here they are in the playoffs. I'm not surprised. If you have Asia Wilson on your team, at a certain point, it's inevitable.
If you're benching Jewel Lloyd, it's inevitable you're going to be winning. Like I can't stress enough the turning point this team took once they decided to bench Jewel and start somebody else over her.
Yeah, because then you get Jewel Lloyd coming off the bench, and so when your starters are resting, you still have some scoring threat. But like you've got the system from Vegas before she got there mostly intact that they know what to do. They know how to win. I love Becky, how she rides for Asia.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
In so many press conferences, she said like she's the greatest player in the world. When all is said and done, she's going to be the greatest player to ever play this game. And she said recently, and if you're not paying attention, you're missing it. You're missing it. She's in her prime. And I do think, yeah, we just got it. We can't say it enough. Asia, best player in the world. I'm sorry, Fee. I'm sorry.
Do you think she'll be MVP
in the world? I don't. Because I think it's Fee's year.
Yeah, I think it's a narrative at this
point.
Yeah, but the Las Vegas Aces, currently in third place, clinched the playoffs somehow over Atlanta, who's in second place. Don't totally understand how that happened. Probably something with how many games they won in a series versus a certain team. Whatever. It's too early for Kelsey to be digging into that. But congrats to the Las Vegas Aces. Y'all are going to the playoffs.
Yes. And guess who is getting ready, ramping up to make a return to basketball play just in time for the playoffs?
CPT,
Cheyenne Parker-Tyus, gives birth, I think like 5 or 6 weeks ago. And
if that.
Her husband was like, not I'll let you, but I think they're like, you'll be ready when you can beat me one-on-one. And I guess she did it because she's back, baby.
Wow. Just in time for playoffs.
I mean, that's really crazy. And also I'm a little scared for her.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's not like she's going to be starting. She's going to get, yeah.
And it's been done. Fee came back pretty quickly.
Yeah. De'Arica came back pretty quickly. Despite
of course,
the Aces trying to stop her.
Didn't Cheryl Swoops her first year, like, had a baby and then, like, less than 3 months later she was playing basketball?
Sure. And I do think, like, just to sort of, like, help their own image, maybe the Aces will start Cheyenne Parker-Tyus to be like, see,
we support pregnant women.
We support mothers.
We support mothers. Yeah.
Who knows? But welcome back, CPT. We love you. Can't wait to see you on the court. And take it easy. Just take it easy.
Take it easy. Can we talk about a team that they could be taking it easy, but they're not?
Yeah, they're
going
on the gas.
Hard. Chicago Sky.
Dog walking the Liberty on their own court.
Eliminated
in front of Teresa Weatherspoon.
They have been mathematically eliminated from making the playoffs. And that next game, they humiliated the Liberty. Humiliated.
Were you there?
Oh, no. Thank God.
Thank God.
No, I would have been. I would have had to be like escorted out of the arena.
Yeah. Courtney Vandersloot got her ring, and the Liberty thought, oh, this will be a cakewalk for us, and then got absolutely dog walked. And not only did Courtney Vandersloot's baby stood on the business, the business stool or whatever it's called. Teresa Weatherspoon was celebrating Angels' win. So, Liberty, congrats on 5th or 6th seed in the playoffs.
I don't know what is happening. They got to get it together. We can't go into the playoffs with this sluggish. I mean, I know what part of it is that their team's been injured and they are often playing with like 9 players, but we don't have time to fuck around.
I mean, I think one of the Liberty's like things that's been exposed is their inability to rebound lately. And obviously this is not a New York Liberty podcast and we are talking about the Chicago Sky, but they were playing one of the best rebounding teams in the league. So of course they were going to get dog walked there.
Yeah.
And you got the skyscrapers.
Angel had a great rebounding game as always, but also Camilla had an incredible game.
Love her. I hope she continues to flourish, and I hope she likes playing in the WNBA. Never really can tell with her.
I think she said something like she loves playing with Angel. Like Angel gets her like pumped up, fired up to like play harder. Good. So I think they're happy.
She's hard to read.
Yeah.
But she absolutely dog walked those Liberty. So congrats to the Chicago Sky on their win against the Liberty. Did have a loss to the Storm and a loss to the Sun where Tyler Marsh got ejected from the game for screaming at the ref.
Okay. Every week I love him more. I feel like he's been flying a little under the radar for me.
Yeah.
And then last week he had his grandma stand on business. This week he gets ejected. That's my guy.
You know what? Sometimes the men are good.
Yeah.
We got stepdaddy, and then we got family friend who you call Uncle Tyler Marsh.
Yes, Uncle Tyler, yeah.
And stepdaddy
Smesco.
And you know what? I like the coach of this next team too, the Washington Mystics.
This is another one. I love this coach.
Yeah.
Like, flying under the radar. I just don't really think about the men.
I think because the Mystics are flying under the radar right now because they had so many changes to their roster. They suffered 4 losses this week. Kiki Iriafen got the craziest bump on her head. And even though in these losses, the Mystics are just happy to be here. Sony Citron did set the franchise record for most points scored by a rookie for the Washington Mystics. Of course, Paige set the record for WNBA, but for Washington Mystics, shout out Sony Citron. Absolutely going to be all rookie first.
Oh, definitely.
All rookie team.
Yeah. There's 2 of them on that team. 2 all rookies on the team.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm going to get to see the Mystics this week at
Stick
Barclays
season.
Center.
Can't
wait to go see them.
I know, that'll be nice.
Little cuties.
They're little cuties. I love them. It's still 6th season, baby. They're my sweet girls.
Season. Are they? What's the rankings? How far out are they? They're very far
they're
out
like
now, right?
They're like tied for 9th, I believe.
Okay. Is it possible?
Right now
Not
they're
really.
16 and 22.
Unless the Fever really boof it.
But yeah, right now it's not looking likely, I will say.
Okay.
They would have to win kind of like every single game and hope that the Valkyries and Fever don't win.
And they play the Liberty twice in the rest of the season.
Listen, doesn't mean anything to be playing the Liberty these days.
I'm just saying I can't root for the Mystics to win those games because I need the Liberty to win the games.
Absolutely.
Me personally.
Yeah, for your health.
But for the rest of you listeners, if you would like to root against Liberty, go for it. I'm a little jealous that you get to.
Yeah.
Root for the Mystics. It's stick season.
Go Sticks. I think it's going to be a hard road to try and get to the playoff for the Mystics. And I'll tell you what else it might be a hard road for. The Indiana Fever. Sophie Cunningham out for the rest of the season with an MCL tear. They signed Aerial Powers. It's just, they still have Kelsey and Aaliyah, who are just far and away amazing players, but
I know.
Looking a little rough. The road's looking a little rough ahead for the Fever.
And if I'm Aerial Powers, I'm going to be very careful in Indiana because I'm not I'm not trying to be the 7th player getting injured this season.
Truly.
Take care of yourself, Ariel. We don't want to see an injury from you.
And still no timeline on if Caitlin Clark will be able to return. I believe she had a bone fracture.
Or a bone bruise.
A bone bruise, which is what Brianna Stewart had. Initially, they had said that, and then it turned out to be something different. But
I think
Caitlin Clark put her in a bubble.
I think they just need to shut it down. This is not the year. Shut it down.
I mean, maybe they'll get an 8th seed.
Yeah, I mean, well, they probably will get an 8th seed, right?
It's all very close. It's very close.
The Sparks are coming for them.
I think it really can go anyway.
Wow. Well, I mean, you never know. Maybe they get an 8th seed and we have like at least a fun series.
Yeah, of them and the Lynx.
Well, yeah. I don't know if it'll be fun. It'll be fun for the Lynx.
Hey, you know what? They lost the Commissioner Cup.
I would love to see the Indiana Fever. Listen, you never thought you'd hear Mima with this take. I would love to see the Fever eliminate the number 1 seed, the Minnesota Lynx, in the playoffs.
Hell hath froze over. Crazier things have happened.
If they are up in the series, I will fly to Indiana and I will go to the game.
If it's 1-1. If it's 1-1. And they're playing Game 3 in Indiana.
I'm
Mima's going to Gainbridge Fieldhouse. I mean,
I'm cashing in my retirement savings to buy a ticket.
Yeah. Hey, anything can happen. This is the thing with playoffs. The Chicago Sky were a 6th seed the year that they won the WNBA championships. Yes. Truly anything can happen. So buckle up, baby. It's going to be a bumpy ride. And I'll tell you where else it's a bumpy ride. In Connecticut.
They don't know where they're going to be playing basketball in the future. They're just living for the moment. They're living for the now.
Also, like, WNBA, get off their jock. Let them sell to Boston. Like, get out of here.
I know.
Just be happy people want to buy another team. Like, fuck off.
I know. And all of those fans in the Northeast who have, like, they've been good to the Sun. They've gone. They've bought their tickets. Don't take their team.
Don't take their team.
You'll never catch me saying, hey, give Boston a chance. That's also a weird take from me, but give Boston a chance.
It's a bizarro day for Mima.
It's bizarro day.
It's bizarro. Bizarro Mima's here.
Bizarro Mima.
But I do want to point out, last week, Mima, I think you need to be eating your words. Yeah. You said there's no way that the Sun won't end up being in last place this season. And guess what? They are no longer in last place.
I know. I love being wrong. This is like a thing that I'm actually delighted by. Because I love the Sun.
Yeah.
And to have, like, I think I just lost hope. And to have a team remind me that, like, we can hope in these times. Yeah. I think this was really healing for me.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. You're healing at the hands of Marina Mabry and Bria Hartley.
Yes, and of course Tina Charles.
And oh my God, why can I never remember her name? Who's the French woman? Layla Khan.
With a big old black eye.
I know, I was going to say her big old black eye. Someone on Twitter said it looked like a lava cake, and that really made me laugh.
Oh. But anyway, this is another reminder that we are not experts. If I tell you something, don't listen to me.
In fact, probably think the opposite.
Yeah.
If we're saying something,
bet your money on the opposite.
Yeah. If we're saying Niara Sabli is going to be most improved player, honey, you better believe it's going to be the opposite. That girl played, 6 games this season?
What's Studbuds? Believe it. Is that Studbuds thing? Ours is don't believe it.
Don't believe it.
Don't believe it.
Don't believe it. Don't. We're here for you to be like, wow, I'm going to bet against everything that they're saying. Let's talk about the Seattle Storm.
I mean, the first thing I want to talk about is that game winner from NECA. That was crazy.
I love her. She had had 30 some points in that game. She was balling out.
Madam President,
we salute you. I would say the Storm were in a little bit of a rough stretch for a little go of that. A bit of a rough stretch. But glad to see them coming back, getting some dubs. Really glad to see Dom Malonga coming into her own.
Yeah. She's balling.
It's really sweet to see.
I know. Yeah, they were last week. I think we were like, the Storm might not even make the playoffs.
And now once again, we say something, think the opposite.
Don't listen to us. Don't listen to us. If you're listening to us, if you're like, I'm going to bet all of my money on this sports game, and you pick a WNBA game and you choose us to listen to, goodbye to all your money.
We're here to give our hot takes. They're not necessarily the right takes. We've said it since the beginning in 2023 when we first started this podcast. We go on vibes. We're not going on stats. Very little knowledge happening up here.
No. I thought of you, Kelsey, because there was a ranking. I'm not sure who did it, but there was like the best and worst announcers in the WNBA. And it made me think we should do our own ranking. Not right now, but like we should do some thinking. And maybe in the off season I can
release my rankings. Everyone's going to know Dick Fane's number one in my heart.
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell's number one. Ice water in her veins. I love that guy. Who did they have? Do you remember?
I don't know. I didn't read the article because I thought we could do it better. Okay. And that is also, we don't read the articles.
Yeah, we're looking at the headlines. We love clickbait. Clickbait headlines are fact in this house. We believe in science. We believe clickbait headlines are fact. And that
I'm also
what?
And in this house, we believe that our opinions will change week to week. Because last week we went on a whole rant about clickbait headlines and how mad they make.
Yep.
And now we're like, we live for clickbait.
We live for them. We are reading them and we're saying, "Ooh, that's got to be right to me." But long live.
Can we talk about a clickbait team?
Clickbait team, Minnesota Lynx. They're clickbait because stud buds are making headlines. Fees wearing a huge stud buds chain on the.
Cheryl's wearing a stud buds shirt.
Zazzle Queen. Once you get the Zazzle Queen wearing your merch, you know you've made it.
I know. We tried it last year. We didn't really tried.
Shout out to the Lynx. I mean, just an absolute lock at number one. Fee is back. Had 32 points in her return. She said, "Y'all miss me." I heard some people.
She was carrying her daughter who said "Dubs in the chat."
Yep.
That's cute.
I heard some of you saying that I shouldn't be MVP. She's so good.
She's going to be MVP.
Congrats to the runners-up to the 2025 WNBA season, because we all know who's going to be winning the championships this year, and it's the Atlanta Dream. But we'll talk about them in a little bit.
Yes. It's like, when I really think about it, I don't know how any team could beat the Minnesota Lynx. They are on such a tear.
Yeah.
But I also know in my heart that the Atlanta Dream are going to win the championship this year.
There's going to be a party at that crazy court in Atlanta that makes me think, is my TV broken every time I watch a game when they're playing on the home court in Atlanta?
Emily from the Indigo Girls is going to be there. She's at a lot of games. She's going to be charging the court.
We're gonna feel closer to fine.
I think what's going to happen is, if they win, I'm going to go to the parade and I'm going to disappear.
Yeah.
And I'll just emerge as someone that's always lived in Atlanta.
Yeah, you're going Amelia Earhart on us.
Yeah. I'm doing it Amelia style.
Yeah. Opa, Amelia style. We've already talked about the Los Angeles Sparks. They only had one game this week against the Wings. We talked about how Kelsey Plum was so mad at the end. She basically scolded the audience for like being against the team. She said we have to play fucking defense. And then she hit like a crazy buzzer beater where she went catatonic at the end and just stared down everybody who was sitting courtside cheering for Paige.
She's an absolute freak.
Freak of the week.
I love her. The interview with Sue Bird, we talked about it a little bit, but that Sue was like, and we were like getting into it. I don't even know what we're mad about. And the fact that Kelsey Plum was like, I know exactly why. It was because earlier in the season you'd said this. She remembers everything.
Yeah.
She's got that Michael Jordan sort of.
Absolutely. It's Kelsey
something's wrong.
Yeah, it's Kelsey Plum versus the world. But she's fun to watch. She makes me laugh. She's probably hell to be on a team with, just because the stinker runs deep. You know, no one's safe from the stink.
No one's safe from the stink. It's like when you set off like pepper spray, you know, and it gets in your own
You're not
eyes.
just getting the villain, you're getting everybody else too.
You're getting everybody else, yeah.
Once I was at a club in Pittsburgh and someone sprayed pepper spray at somebody and the entire club was like, our eyes were burning. It was crazy.
What were you doing clubbing in Pittsburgh? This was just college?
I was in college, yeah.
You were just clubbing?
Yeah. You didn't go to clubs?
I went to college in Colonial Williamsburg.
Okay, that's true.
I've been
tear it up with the butter churner. Yeah.
Tear it up with the butter churner. Shout out Wawa Pam.
Yeah.
No. I wasn't clubbing.
Sad.
I was dancing in a basement wearing an Amelia Earhart costume.
Yeah, it was a club in Pittsburgh, so it's not like it was like, you know.
Well, no, I just like the idea of Kelsey at the club.
Yeah.
Choking on pepper spray.
Yeah. It was probably just like a dive bar with a dance floor in the back.
No. That's a club.
A bunch of guys wearing cargo shorts. The Pittsburgh way. The Pittsburgh uniform, if you will. Anyway, I forget what we were talking about. We were talking about Kelsey Plum being a stank and her personality being pepper spray.
Shout out to Kelsey's.
Let's move up the state of California to the Golden State Valkyries.
The Valkyries, I think, everybody's mad at them right now on Reddit.
Oh.
They're doing that thing where, remember when people were like, how could you guard Caitlin Clark? They're bullying Caitlin Clark by guarding her. I think the Valkyries like guarded Paige really hard, and so now people are like, they're haters. They hate Paige. Anyway, that's the sick estate.
Yeah.
The sick
Reddit has been taken over by
WNBA
Paige
Reddit.
fans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Valkyries. A lot of people saying that Veronica Burton will be getting most improved player this year. I wouldn't be mad at that.
I'm good with that.
I did say that I thought it was going to be
Naz Hillman.
Naz Hillman, 6th player of the year, potentially most improved. I thought it was going to be Maddie Siegrist based off the start of the season, but then she went away for a long time. So
that's right.
You know what? Congrats to Veronica Burton.
Congrats. I think it's,
sneaky
I'd
team.
be very happy with that.
Yeah. Anybody from Golden State getting anything, I'd be very happy with. And Golden State, pretty much it's Golden State, Seattle, Indiana, and potentially Los Angeles, all kind of like circling each other for those like 6th, 7th, 8th seed in the playoffs. So interested to see what happens.
Yeah. I just was thinking, if Kayla Thornton had not been injured, she's most improved, right?
Oh, for sure.
100%.
100% most improved.
I think she should still get it. Just let her have it.
Just let her have it. Just let the girls have awards, even if they've been out for half of the season.
Just bring her up a Papa John's pizza and tell her it's the most improved player award.
Yeah, like if you hadn't gotten injured, it would have been you. Here's a Papa John's pizza. Sorry you don't get any of the money for that award, because I think they get money for an award like that.
I love Kayla.
We love Kayla.
I'm just gonna bring her up.
Just bring her up, just because we got to respect her. We got to give her some airtime, and we got to give this team some airtime, even though they're right now the bane to my existence, because they're, you know, kind of neck and neck with the New York Liberty, the Phoenix Mercury. 2 big wins against the Valkyries, a loss to the Aces, and we got Satu Sabali popping off again against Commissioner Engelbert, saying that she's being irresponsible with these types of schedules. And to that I say,
that's kind of what we've been also saying.
I concur.
Yeah. But, you know, Satu's going to speak on that.
Absolutely.
And that's just what she's going to do.
Satu's been really great about being very vocal about her opinions, especially with the CBA, which is looking like it will not be locked by October. So let's get our strike on, everybody. Stand with the players. And she's been really vocal about the scheduling and just everything. So shout out Satu.
Shout out Satu. Yeah.
Future president of the Players Association, I think.
I think that's a good idea. I've been watching more of the Diana Taurasi documentary, and she was talking about how they were just playing hard and they didn't complain about things, and they didn't even know what to ask for. Mm-hmm. Like, they didn't know how athletes should be treated.
Yeah.
So I'm really proud of these players for speaking up. I'm really proud of Satu for speaking on that. And yeah, I think that would be a great future president.
Absolutely. My future president. We salute you, Satu. And I gotta be saluting the Atlanta Dream. Congrats on 2nd place. Big win against the Lynx and the Liberty. A loss to the Aces. But Honey,
I think they set a record for most wins in a regular season for their franchise.
For the franchise? I believe it.
I think they did.
I believe it. Honey, they're going all the way to the finals. They're going to set another record when they win.
Come on, let's go.
Let's fucking go. I'm dreaming, baby. I'm dreaming in Atlanta with my stepdaddy Smesco.
I'm doing it for the dream, and the dream is doing it for me.
Mm-hmm. That's a t-shirt.
That's a t-shirt.
That's absolutely a t-shirt. But shout out to the dream. Shout out to Alicia Gray in MVP conversations, or at least should be. I just, I die for the liberty. I die for my sticks. But I love the Atlanta Dream too. And I know Amelia's always been a believer, and I'm bandwagon at this point, but I love him.
I love him so much. I think earlier in the season, maybe I was doing a little bit of a bit when I said they're going to win the championship. Not anymore.
Joke's on you.
I believe it. Mm-hmm. I believe it with my whole heart and soul.
Yeah, that's sort of the thing. You got to start with a delusion, and then eventually you start to believe it or whatever.
Yeah, that's, I think, manifesting, right?
And that's manifesting.
That's manifesting.
Start with a delusion, and then you believe it. Start with a
delusion. That's like, we were like, should we start a podcast?
Mm-hmm. And look at us now, baby.
And look at us now. We have one.
Just about 2 years later. Let's talk about something else that is delusional, and that's our love for the New York Liberty, who give with both hands when they beat the Lynx on their home court and then take away when they lose to the Chicago on their home court. New York Liberty, get your shit together.
It's so rough because I was at that game when they beat the Lynx. It was so loud in there. It felt like game 5 of the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just felt like that game meant so much. And to do that to us, and then to like not build on that momentum, but come into that next game sluggish.
It's when they think that it's going to be a cakewalk that they get absolutely dog-walked. It happened in Dallas when they were down by like 40 points at the half or whatever it was. Like,
and then they were like, oh, now we'll start playing.
Yeah. Wake up. Damn.
It's delusional for the Liberty to think that with this level of play, they're going to win back-to-back championships. There's just no way.
There's no way. Thank you for enduring this season with all of the injuries and whatnot. And I hope that they get the 6th seed just because I don't want them to have to play the Lynx in the semifinals. But who knows? Right now they're at the 5th seed.
Who knows?
They could lose some more crazy games. Who knows? They could lose again to the Sky. They could lose to, the Valkyries. They could lose to any of these teams.
Maybe they play the Lynx in the semis and then they play the Atlanta Dream in the finals.
And lose to the Atlanta. I would be okay if they lost to the Atlanta Dream.
I want them to win. I want to go to the parade again, but I'm protecting myself, I think. Yeah.
Who knows what's going to happen, but it's crazy over there in New York. And
you know what else is crazy?
What?
JJ still not on the stat sheet.
JJ's still not on the stat sheet. I don't know who I've already brought this up. I think maybe we got to clip it, and I got to tag some WNBA people. JJ cannot be found on the WNBA stat sheet. And I think maybe that's why she's been so bad lately, is because she's saying, well, I'm not even showing up on the stat sheet. I don't matter as the player that I think I do, so I'm just going to go out there and nothing's going to go towards my stats anyway, so I can bomb it.
We need to raise this before the playoffs. We need JJ to know that she matters.
Hi, WNBA.
She's going to show up.
Yeah.
JJ deserves it. Do you know that she's going to be reading to kids at the library in Crown Heights
tomorrow?
Yeah.
Dear WNBA, hi, this is Kelsey. I wrote you an email at 11:30 at night PST to let you know that Jonquel Jones, former MVP, former finals MVP, is missing from your stats sheet and was not met with a response. Maybe you're being a little bashful. Maybe you're being a little embarrassed that you left her off.
It's okay to make mistakes.
It's okay
if you make a mistake, Kathy, you just own up to it and you fix it.
Kathy, I know you're in charge of the stat sheet, and you said, guys, I got this. I'm learning coding. Look how good I did with leaking the Toronto tempo on the website. Let me be in charge of the stat sheet. I have a free night on Friday. I'm gonna watch Hunting Wives and work on the stat sheet, and while that's on in the background. And you somehow left Jonquel Jones off. But you can fix it, Kathy. I know
just
you
fix
can.
It, Kathy. Kathy, you can do it.
Do you got another? It's about to be a holiday weekend. You can put in a little overtime.
Absolutely.
You believe in not getting paid for extra labor, right? That's why you added 4 more games to the players' schedule this year, to the game schedule.
Yes. So you got to add 4 more coding sessions to your schedule, and you got to get the stats right.
Get the stats right. Fix it. And I only say this because Jonquel Jones is a hero. And in this podcast, we believe everyone involved with the WNBA is a hero. Except the refs. Bye.